morning. I'm Gaut and I'm co-founder of the Silhouette Awards, and I am absolutely delighted to be here this morning with one of our mentor and mentee partnerships. So please let me introduce you to Maida Hot and Chérine Talge, who are this year's mentor and mentee partnership. And we're here to find out a bit more about how this year's gone. So kicking off with you, Chérine, as this year's mentee, what were your mentorship goals when you first applied for this programme?
Hello. So I would like to give a bit of a background, is that I found the Silhouette Awards when I decided to support my experience. This is where I really search for something to really enforce what I do on a daily basis. So I found the Silhouette Awards and I said, okay, I want to learn more about, one of my goals was to learn more about the business of lighting design, the business, the management of this industry. And of course, to learn more about lighting design itself. And this is what exactly we did with my mentor, Maida. We focused really on the managing part. And I'm really glad I was matched with her because it was really like, let's say, super rich with all the information I've got from a professional who does this every day. So you can imagine that I got the experience of someone who's going through this. It's not someone who's only telling you do this and don't do this, or it's better if you think this way and not this way. So I would say, yeah. And also during those sessions that we did, we had talks about also what lighting design topics during the managing and business part. So this is it mainly.
Brilliant. So really enriching experience, you know, kind of full circle, if you like, about lighting design and so forth. And obviously those were your mentorship goals. Do you feel that you've progressed and developed those throughout the journey in your partnership?
Of course. I mean, indirectly, I pushed myself and Maida pushed me to be more objective in looking at this at lighting design. On a daily basis, I change a lot of things, not knowing I change them because of the mentorship, and the way of thinking, and the way of acting, and the way of managing any project I'm doing. So yeah, I progressed, and it changed a lot of things slowly, let's say.
Brilliant. No, well, it sounds like a wonderful experience. And Maida, over to you for a moment. Obviously, as the mentor, do you want to reflect and share a few thoughts, you know, really on what Chérine has just shared?
Yeah, I'm glad there was some use of lots of our chats. Well, I must say, when I was going through the, you know, it might sound partial, but when I was going through the determination about mentees, you know, we were looking through the selection, I really probably wanted just Chérine to mentor, and I was thrilled actually that, you know, I think, you know, in terms of what she was looking at to acquire knowledge of, I thought I could help her in some way. Obviously, it's only a small bite of knowledge, and she's on the path to learn more and more and more. But we had quite open and frank conversations about, you know, design, about the business development, about the project running. But what I was most impressed with is Chérine's sort of ambitious goals and determination. And I think that determination really impressed me. And, you know, it's something that as a mentor, if somebody is determined, you just want to give more and more, as much as you can. And it is really rewarding. And I must say, you know, there's so many things to learn and so many things to discuss, but there's always sort of like bites of the journey that hopefully could be interesting for Chérine and useful to take forward. So it's really a rewarding journey. I mean, and of course, you know, I learned a huge amount from her, you know, in terms of the I suppose ways of thinking, because we had frank conversation. It wasn't sort of under any pressure of, you know, being in the same company or of having any consequence to conversation. So that relaxed way, you know, it was really important. I think that sort of relationship mentor-mentee is really important. That, you know, there's no pressure, and it's very, very just exchange of knowledge, information, and joy. So.
Well, it really does sound like a match made in heaven, especially as you really identified Chérine as being a really good person that you'd like to mentor early on in the process. So that's fantastic to hear. So I guess the $1 million question, and it's really hard to summarize such a huge and enriching experience, I guess, in 3 words, but I'm going to ask you to give it a shot. Starting with you, Maida, how would you summarize your mentorship experience in 3 words?
Ooh. Passion, ambition, determination.
I like it. Those are all very, very powerful words. Thank you. And Chérine, same question to you.
I would say it was mind-opening. It was motivating, and it was enriching. It was motivating because every time I finished with the session, I would say, I want to apply this. I want to do this. I was always motivated to just apply what I just learned.
I love that. Yeah, when you have infectious personalities that really motivate you, want you to do more, it's fabulous. Well, we're soon heading into the next year program, and we've started looking for mentors, and we'll be opening for mentees as well. So perhaps, Chérine, perhaps you could give some words of wisdom in terms of what advice you would give to people that are looking to apply for next year's Silhouette Awards as a mentee.
I would say first have the courage to apply, to seek more help and guidance, because not everyone thinks that they can. And I would say it's think about learning about your profession from a professional outside of your profession. So it was exactly what just Maida said. I mean, no pressure. You mean it's just a discussion between 2 people who are learning from each other with no pressure about things that they are ambitious and passionate about. And the last advice, I would say, plan your journey. Plan this journey of mentorship, because it's important.
Yeah, and it goes quickly, actually, doesn't it? So you really want to utilize the opportunity. And Maida, just to close, the same question to you, really. What advice you'd give to people that are considering, but from a mentor standpoint?
Well, I definitely say go for it. It's hugely rewarding. I mean, all of us receive mentorship, some form or the other, and it's time to give at some point, to give to others. You know, I think it's the responsibility of all lighting consultants. We are a small industry. I think it's super important to do that. And it is definitely a two-way street. You give, you gain. And what I hope we gained is a friendship as well. And it's not about ending this mentorship journey and then, you know, not having these conversations at all. This is, I hope, just a start of, you know, more and more conversations. And I think that's invaluable. And I definitely recommend it to anybody that is thinking to become a mentor. Please do it. You know, there's nothing there to lose. It's only to gain. So,
brilliant. I love those words. And I actually love the fact, you know, as a team, we love to hear when some of these kind of mentorships evolve into friendships. And we've heard this time and time again, which is just lovely, because it's just building a community, which is what we're aiming to do. Well, I'm really aware of your time, both of you, and you've put so much time into this process. So really just a huge thank you from the Silhouette Awards team, and thank you so much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to dig a bit deeper into your journey, and I wish you both all of the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.